Should you go to university or college? Do you need a degree to be successful? These are the questions every young person asks themselves because the system has lied to you. Today I'm going to tell you why the education system is broken, why university is a scam, and how you can become a multi-millionaire like me without a degree. So whenever I meet someone that's been to university, one of the first things they tell me that they think is one of the big benefits of university is the network that they built. Now the truth is, I started a gardening company at 15 years old. Within 9 months, I had a network of people that did the gardening, all the equipment suppliers, customers, and all the industry folks surrounding the garden industry. In 9 months of working the business, making money working that business, I got paid to build a network. And the truth is, people that come out of university with this network wouldn't be able to build a gardening company, for example. Now I can see in the comments straight away people saying, well, why would someone coming out of university want to build a gardening company? The point is, if you want to build a network, the best way to build a network is actually decide the destination of where you want to go, what you want to build, and then reverse engineer the network. That's the way to do it. So I believe with all my heart that actually building a network comes from thinking about the community you want, thinking about what that community needs, and then building out from that point upwards, as opposed to going to university, getting into huge debt to build a network that actually bears no relevance to who you are eventually and what you want in business. Build a network based on what you're doing, not on what someone projects that you might need in the future, which is what a university is doing. The second lie the university system tells you is that you will learn the most at university. I recently met someone who came out of university with a marketing degree, £51,000 worth of debt, 4 years. And I asked them, what do you know about TikTok? And they said, I've never used it. I'm shocked that something like a university is not teaching people how to use platforms that are literally going to make whatever they do next work. If you launch a business, you can launch it on TikTok. And I cannot believe that someone's got into £51,000 worth of debt. In fact, what she said to me was, I don't think TikTok is really relevant to marketing. Which is literally that education teaching them exactly the opposite to what is true. They got taught what marketing was done in the past. They got shown political campaigns from the 90s. This shit doesn't matter. University teaches you the past. It is a complete waste of money. And I see the exact opposite of benefit coming out for people that go and do a marketing degree at university. They don't actually follow what is happening in the real world. If you want to know marketing, go work for the best marketeer for free. Don't pay them £51,000. Work for them for free. Save yourself £51,000 by doing that. Right? And I guarantee you, if you're good within 3 or 4 months, that person will pay you £51,000. That's how you learn marketing. And honestly, the whole university promise that you will learn things that will eventually make you money, I have found to be the opposite. They teach you not to take risk. They teach you to, in fact, fear risk and teach you the things that were perhaps relevant 90 years ago, not what's relevant today. So the third lie that universities tell us is that you need a degree to get a job. But as a business owner who knows hundreds of business owners, we're actually not looking for people with degrees. And what we're looking for most of the time is people that are willing to learn quick, try hard, and care about our purpose. And I have seen it play out with my colleagues here at the Purposeful Project. People like Jack, who hadn't even finished university, set up his own agency. And that sort of experience, that sort of ability far outweighs the fact that he has now got a degree with a 2-1, right? No one really cares about that, actually, including him, I might add. In fact, there is an argument of something called burn the boats, right? This is the Viking terminology where when you land on an island and you want to conquer that island, you burn the boat that you came in, so you have no choice but to make it work. I actually think having a degree can make people soft. It doesn't make you commit to making your own business work because you've got a degree, some sort of backup. And I would add that some people in the comments might start saying, Well, you need a degree to be a doctor. True. You know, I see hundreds of startups every single week. People pitch to me their business ideas, and I have seen technology that is going to replace the GP doctor. We used to get MRIs done by a human who would try and figure out what was wrong with you. And then we developed the MRI. So now, of course, everyone goes to the MRI to get their diagnosis done, right? So this isn't such a big stretch to see that with AI and technology today, basically, to decide what's wrong with you, you won't go see a human doctor. You'll go see a robot. 90% of you listening do not need to get a degree. What you need is experience. So don't believe the lie that you need a degree to get a job, because you can create one for yourself. University will give you a good work ethic. I don't want to be judgmental, but most people I know that have gone to university basically have done it to get away from their family and have a 4-year party. That, by the way, you can have a party and have fun by building your own business. You don't need to go and waste 4 years of your life. You can have a good time and build a business. Don't let those two things get confused. But the universities are telling you on their websites that you will learn a work ethic for university. And it is not true. The best way to learn a work ethic is to work with purposeful people, work with responsible people, and actually a work ethic comes from what suits you. So that's why 9 to 5 was constructed, to try and give you a work ethic. But that is bullshit. That is not real work ethic. Real work ethic comes from having a purpose. It comes from knowing your destination, knowing what you're trying to achieve. So for example, Callum, who does all the recordings and editing and makes all these videos fantastic, he worked on Sunday because he believes in what we're doing, he enjoys what we're doing, and he has a work ethic self-generated. It was never given to him by university, and he has one of the best work ethics I've ever experienced. And it's got nothing to do with university and everything to do with purpose. Universities will say that they will help you earn more. The stats actually back up universities. If you go to university, you statistically will earn more money than someone that doesn't. Because that fact is told, more smart people go to university. So statistically, more smart people go to university, they come out the other end, they earn more money. If we ran an experiment where none of those smart people went to university, they would still probably earn more. You see, the stat is skewed to try and prove the university degree is what made them successful or made them more money. Now, the truth is, if everybody didn't go to university, it would be an interesting experiment to see actually what happened. Because what will actually happen is that most people will start a business of their own, will learn working for someone else is selling time, and that's a mistake. They'll learn to fail more, which teaches them to grow and be better and embrace failure and try things. And I think it would be a really fascinating study if we banned university for 3 years to see what actually happened to society. Companies will no longer be able to say, you've got to have a degree to get a job. All of that stuff could be put to one side. And instead, people will be judged on their merit, on their application, on their passion, on their purpose. And we would have an outcome data-wise, I think, that would look a little bit like this. 90% of people that apply themselves to a purpose are earning 3 times more than those that don't. And it will have nothing to do with university. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And you can watch the next video on how to unplug from the Matrix.